Welcome back to Guys That Listen.
I'm
Mario.
This is Peter.
And right here we have the amazing, the talented, the very, very single DJ Allierockk.
Let's go, Allie. Welcome to Guys That Listen, Allie.
Thank
Welcome,
you for
welcome,
having me,
of course.
Peter and Mario.
Of course.
That's so heartfelt.
All
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Allie, and everything you do in terms of DJing and everything you're doing.
I'm DJ Allierockk for those that don't know me.
Yo.
I'm an OC based and I guess now LA based, right?
Yep,
yeah.
shortstop, right?
Yeah, I DJ at Shortstop, Treehouse, Apartment 5. I think a lot of different places, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm a DJ. I guess I'm what you consider a micro influencer.
Oh.
I know, so cool.
What's a micro influencer?
I guess it's someone that has like under maybe 20K followers.
Oh, okay.
Under 20K.
Yeah, like on TikTok I have like 53,000.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
and then on Instagram I have 11,000, almost 12.
Like added all together, wouldn't you have like 60-something thousand
Yeah.
followers?
That's true. I
That's
didn't
more
even think
than
of that.
that's more than a micro influencer. You're like
Yeah.
a full blown influencer now.
I guess.
I'm a full-blown influencer.
You never told me you were this humble. God damn. Tell us about how you kind of got into DJing and where you are now with your career.
Well, okay, so I started DJing back in 2015, like the end of 2014, I think.
Damn,
2015.
It's been that long.
It's been that long. Yeah, it's been a long time. And the reason I started DJing was because I was going to FITM, and then I wasn't sure if I
remember
wanted to
that.
still go there. And then, yeah, some stuff, just whatever. Anyways, and then I ended up going to like a selection show. It was like when they were like really first coming up.
Yeah.
And I went to one of their shows in San Diego, and they had
Damn.
Esta playing, and he played You Know What by NARD.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the coolest thing ever because at the time, trap, EDM was like so poppin' that you wouldn't hear any like throwbacks, 2000s or anything like that, right? And I was like, damn, this is crazy. I can do this. If he can play that, I can play this. I can do this and play so much more.
Were you always like musical or?
I wouldn't say I was always musical, but I mean, I love to sing. I'm not gonna sing right now.
Catch her singing at 9 p.m. at El Indio.
Indio, 9 p.m. in Santa, right?
Sometimes she sneaks in her own vocals into her DJ sets.
Yeah. No. But honestly, yeah, I feel like, I guess kind of. I mean, I was always in cheer or like
Okay, cool.
choir. I did sing at church for a while.
Oh, nice.
And then I just became a DJ.
I like how that one experience inspired you to become a DJ.
That's
just from,
crazy.
like, that one set.
And I remember it perfectly in my head. Like, it was so many years ago, but I literally can relive that moment. And I remember him playing that. And I remember, like, the crowd just going crazy. And I remember this girl, her name is Riza, I think, on Instagram. And I remember she looked at me, and I looked at her, and we're like, when you just start, like, hyping each other
Vibing.
up, it was such a vibe. And, yeah, that's how I became a DJ.
You ever
Nice.
tell them? Guy who said-
Esta?
Yeah.
I don't feel like, I
Just like, hey, dude, you inspired me. Like, thank you.
I think one time I shouted him out on Instagram.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like shout out to him. Yeah, because I remember we took a picture because during the time, like everyone thought he was so hot, and of course I did too. I mean, he still is. He's still really good looking. I think he probably has a girlfriend. But like I remember him like.
But if he doesn't,
hit him my lamb. I just kidding.
hey, shoot a shot.
Yeah.
Shoot a shot, bro.
No. But I remember like. I just thought he was like the coolest guy. Like it was just someone normal,
Did
And
he
I
have
used
the man bun at that
Yeah,
time
he
too?
did.
Okay.
Yes, I'll show you the picture later.
Okay. Oh, you have the
picture that I took with him.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I
Oh,
remember,
you took it with them that same day?
No, I didn't take a picture with him that
in
day. A
the
couple
future.
months later, Selection did like this thing where they walked down the street. They literally had like a mini controller
Oh,
on.
I do remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And they were like, and there was a bunch of people walking. It was so cool. And
It was
I
like
took
a
a picture.
photo walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I took a picture with him there, and yeah, it was super
Okay,
dope. It was
damn.
my Facebook picture for a while.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
The one
My
that's
tias
hanging
in
in your
Mexico
room?
were like, "Who's this?" I just
Yeah. Hey, how
¿Tiene novio? ¿Quién es?
Damn. So that's how you started DJing? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And
'Cause
then, go ahead.
how did you? I mean, that's how you got inspired, right? But
Yeah.
how did you get into it?
Okay, so in the beginning, I lied. So
What? What do you mean? What?
Okay. So there was this one time that I had came to downtown and I had made business cards, and I was like, because for me, when I went to FitUp, I wanted to be a buyer or a stylist,
Oh,
or
yeah.
both. Somehow I would do both, right?
Wow.
And so I remember I went to LA. I bought like a pallet of things, and kimonos were really in around that time. And then I remember I was like, I'm just gonna hand out my business cards, and whoever I end up like meeting, I'm just gonna meet. So I was like handing out my
Damn.
business cards. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a DJ too. And this is like me not even having a controller,
Wow.
nothing. And I was like, I'm a DJ too.
That's the fake it till you become
Yeah,
it.
that's literally
Holy
fake it till you
shit.
make
I
it.
love the hustle.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
solid.
And it was right here in downtown. Like I had literally like never, because down before it was so different down here. It wasn't like, I guess, gentrified.
Yeah.
You know, it was really different.
It was.
So I came down, and then that time at Tyson, and then he's like, "Hey, be part of my thing," and I was like, "Okay." And like I started like going to concerts.
when you didn't have any equipment. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so I started off like as like I guess a fashion blogger with them.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember someone, like one of my friends was like, "Hey, if you buy a controller, can you DJ my sister's birthday?" I was like, "Yeah." And I fucking went and I bought it.
What?
I bought it. I fucking figured it out, and I downloaded everything off YouTube.
Holy shit.
And I played the whole entire songs. And then I would be like, "Okay, play that."
Just play.
And it was popping.
Yeah.
It was popping.
Do you remember the first song that you played?
I think it was probably like "Get Low" by Flo Rida.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
That's tight.
It was a vibe.
What party was it?
It was my friend's birthday party. My friend's sister's birthday party. I think she was turning 21.
Oh damn.
And
That's
yeah,
lit.
it was a long time ago. But I remember how fun it was. And then I wanted to leave because I wanted to see Omar Xavier. Is that
Oh
his name?
yeah.
No, wait.
The
singer.
Rocket now?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to go see him live. And then I just heard his vocals live in LA. And I was like, I can't even get in. So I went back, drove back to the party, and then finished DJing there.
Holy
and it was
shit.
fun. Yeah.
Was it paid?
Yes, it was. It was.
Oh
paid.
wow,
Yeah.
your first gig that you
Yeah.
ever even touched like a controller that
Yeah.
playing live was paid. That's fucking crazy.
I know.
That doesn't happen to DJs at
Yeah.
all.
You are the definition of fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
And now look at you.
And now look at me.
Look at
Dang,
you.
cheers to that.
I know.
Yeah,
Cheers.
You got past the micro
Cheers to
influence
that.
around, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So yeah, that's kind of what it became. And then that's
Wow,
how
that's
I
fucking
met.
crazy.
I remember I like met Donovan, and then I
Yeah.
met you guys, and then
Yeah.
I was just like, this is crazy. But I think during a little bit, I took a break. Like I started going to church, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be dedicated to God for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Sorry.
I believe in God, you know. I do believe in God, like that He's our Lord and Savior,
Yeah.
you know. Obviously Mario
Oh, I'm a
doesn't
sinner.
believe.
I'm a sinner.
He's
No, I
definitely
think
a
that's
sinner.
I
Shout
feel
out to
like
the devil.
everyone's a sinner. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Shout out to God.
Yeah, shout out to the guy G.O.D.
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 No, you're DOG.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the mirror reverse.
I wasn't sure that I wanted to do it for the long run. I was like, because I would get
Wow.
shows here and there. And then I remember like, I feel like I was discouraged because I was trying to become like so Super Sam.
Oh, okay.
And like, because I was super inspired by them, right? So
Yeah.
Super Sam would throw throwbacks, and then she would throw in like that vibey shit,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, the selection vibes. And I think I was trying to do that. And I remember one night I was just like praying, and I was like, God, I just want to DJ like a party that's like a quinceañera, because I had never heard anything like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I had heard just places that like everybody was playing the same, right?
Mhm.
So then I like started DJing for Suavecito, and then, you know, like barely
Suavecito.
like with like I wasn't even charging anything, you know. And then I just remember just like taking a break, and then I was like, do I really want to do this? And I was like,
Oh, I remember.
Wow.
yeah, this was like before I met you.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, do I really want to do this?
I already
Like,
met you at this point, right?
yeah, because I remember one time, yeah, you had already met me.
Okay.
One time we DJ'd at Feel Good Collective
Mhm.
at your
Commissary.
at commissary. It was the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember like being in the crowd or like DJing back to back. And I remember like being there. And I remember Dante being like, you need to change it up. You need to change it up.
Oh,
And,
shit.
and I remember getting so intimidated. So the person that I was going back to back to, they
Mhm.
just finished DJing.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And I think from then I was like, damn, dude, I don't know. Like I felt like so intimidated like
Oh.
by the people around, you know, because you guys were like such a great collective.
Mhm.
And I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to do this. I was like, I don't even know if I have the potential in myself to do this.
Holy crap.
So I
did
took
not-
a break.
Yeah, I did not
Yeah.
know that you felt discouraged. I thought, if anything, you would have felt encouraged. Because, like, we booked you because we liked
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, it's so funny. I feel like the way that our mind works sometimes, like I feel like
Yeah.
it tricks us a lot. So I remember like taking a break for like 3 months. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna commit to myself and like, or to God, and just really think about what I want. And then I remember I got asked to do 626 Night Market.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like literally hundreds of people in front of me, and they were all dancing. And I was like, oh, I'm actually good at. I think that was the first time I realized, oh, I'm good at this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was your breakthrough moment.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
my
that,
breakthrough
dude. That's
moment.
cool.
Yeah, it
At
was.
66 too.
That's
That's
Yeah,
tight.
66 Night Market, and I remember it was popping like. And I was like, what the heck is happening right now? I remember feeling like this feeling of like, I was like literally on cloud 9.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe like all these people were dancing. And I totally felt like I was like, I sucked. And then I was like, wow. Like,
180.
yeah, completely. And this was like,
shit.
I think like 4 or 5 months after.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think that was like 2017. Started getting booked a little bit more. And then 2018, I got dumped. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put all my focus into music because I love to work. Like that's no matter what, no matter if I'm sad or whatever, I'm always going to work.
Nice.
Because I'm just.
You're not a mopey sad person.
No, I'll be mopey for like a day.
Okay.
But I'll always put that aside and I'll literally like, I'll work. There's times that I was at Indio and I literally cried in the bathroom like 10 minutes before my set. And I'd be like, get it fucking together. And I would suck it up. And I would have this amazing set and then go into the bathroom after and cry. Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Because I could separate that.
Yeah,
A little bit. Like, I could separate it, you know, because I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah, you got to perform a job. You got to perform.
Yeah.
No,
it's like
100%.
your emotions take in the back, and then you got to do this.
Yeah, I felt like that's one thing about me that I always be down to work.
No,
You
I
can
remember that time
compartmentalize
when
that.
you were like very hustling. You worked for me too.
Yeah, I was like hustle.
Yeah.
She was doing
But
DJing.
that was like before.
That was before?
I got dumped the summer before, and then the other summer.
Oh, that's a different summer.
There's another summer.
Shit, man.
Yeah, every summer I was dumped by the same person. But you know what? God bless. But yeah, I remember in 2018, and then I just started getting booked like back to back to back to back. So I was like nonstop.
Momentum, huh?
Yeah, and then I remember and then that's when Indio came in. They're like, "Hey, we heard you're at Suavecito.
Yeah.
You want to come DJ for us?" And I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do a club, but I was like, but I'm down. And I did it. And they're like, what the hell? Who is this girl? Like, she's playing like all the songs that we wanted her to put. Like, they didn't even have to ask me. I just played them like whatever I played. And I was like, okay, I think this will work.
90s, 2000s, R&B.
2000s, like Spanish.
Yeah.
It was dope. Because it was something different being brought to downtown.
And it's definitely more Santa Ana.
Yeah. And so then after that, I remember Donovan was like, hey, you know Snow Allegra? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, you want to open for or like close for her at Marty's on Newport?
Yeah.
I didn't even know who Snow Allegra was, dude.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not admit that. I didn't
Snow
know.
Allegra?
Oh, she's an artist.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's basically, I guess.
she's amazing.
Yeah,
R&B.
she's like R&B.
Oh,
I mean, back then she wasn't as big. But back then, Marty's on Newport, we had a lot of gigs with them.
Yeah.
And like a lot of big people would be there. And then since we knew like the booking managers, they would always ask us for different DJs to like hire to close. So I think, did Kian do that one with you too?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was
think
like both
so.
you guys. Yeah. And we had like a show with like Sam Gellatry. We had with
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that one because that's the first
Yeah.
Marvin's Room you guys ever did.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
I was
was.
there.
We had OJ on,
Yeah,
Richness.
I remember that.
Justin from Good Mood came through.
Oh,
a lot of people came through. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
And I remember that night I DJ'd, and then Donovan came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to DJ Marvin's Room?"
Oh, is that the
And
first time he asked you?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the first time he
shit.
asked me.
Damn.
And then we did Vacation,
Yeah.
and then that was the first time we ever did a Vacation. And then I remember Kian coming up to me, and then he's like, "This is what Marvin's Room's about," because I played "You Got It Bad."
Yeah,
that was one of the first times I
Yeah.
ever played "You Got It Bad" by Usher.
I think I actually remember you playing that song.
And it was like everyone was just going crazy because I mean, again, I always tell Donovan this whenever I talk to him. I was like, dude, we are ahead of our time. Like, even though sometimes we might feel like, oh, dude, like what we want to do is like not sticking, but like then everyone follows. You know, the way that Feel Good does it. You know, even the way that I do it. You know, people just somehow copy it and it works. You know,
Lovers and Friends.
It's okay. It's
Shouts to
okay.
Lovers
It's
and
okay.
Friends. Not the festival.
Not the
though.
festival,
Not
the
the
original
festival,
though. And then Marvin Room happened, and then he was just asking me to come back every month.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And
Yeah.
then The week before COVID, it shut down. Remember?
I know.
Our last one was so fun.
That
was
was
so
crazy.
That one was crazy.
We had a string of really good ones where it was Marvin's Room and we had your birthday at El Indio.
Oh yes,
Dude, that was
Yeah, if you guys haven't been to Marvin's Room, you guys gotta check it out. Best
you have
R&B
to.
night
It's
ever.
so good.
Ever.
not biased.
Yeah, not biased. not
No,
biased.
for real though. People are always like, oh, like they'll play R&B, but then they'll play hip hop. But it's like, but Marvin's Room is so different, you know, because it's actually like slow jams, and people are like stay to sing their hearts out, and I think that's so cool.
People sing like a lot.
Yeah.
And people dance a lot.
And you cry.
Yeah.
My heart was breaking on the dance floor. Right?
Yeah.
I know. I had a couple people who I've seen cry at Marvin's Room. Like
Yeah.
legit ball. It's pretty.
The 1 for 3 bartender nation.
Yeah, it is. It's more of like a sad, less hype, less
Yeah,
like
less hype.
like hip version of it. It's like it's just like us, and it's like just genuine. You know what I mean? Because I feel like 143 just became like this hype chain where it's like people didn't really fucking care how it sounded or it came on. Sometimes it had nothing to do with R&B, and people would just go just because it's 143.
Yeah.
It's
And
LA
Marvin's
too,
Room?
though. It's
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and Marvin's Room, like you could tell when it's like a little off, like because there's a specific thing you're looking for when
Yeah.
you go there. You know?
Yeah,
And,
it's
you know,
not like as hyped.
No, not at all. It's not even about that. It's like about just like genuine moments. Yeah, and which is, I got something to say. Like Marvin's Room really is Allierockk too. Like
Aw,
I would say, yeah, that's why we have you back every single time because
Yeah.
that's like part of Marvin's Room.
That's one party that I'm like, hell no. Clear my calendar.
Yeah.
That's the party that it's my favorite one because it's like I literally can pay like Jay Holiday,
Yeah.
Like who listens to Jay Holiday nowadays?
Yeah.
Me? In my car?
But it works though.
Yeah, it
It
works.
works though.
Cater to You by
Yeah.
Destiny's Child,
Cater to you.
That's a good
sorry.
song,
I know, it
like
is.
fucking Pretty Ricky, like Grind on Me.
Oh my god.
Because those are like good songs.
They are
know?
classics to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Play the classics there.
So now that you've like gone from this like fake it till you make it DJ, attain this level of success, micro maybe major influencer,
Macro influencer.
How has that affected the people that you date? How's that affected like the dudes
Uh,
that like either hit
here
you
we
on
go.
DM, mutual people like people you meet at the club or online or whatever?
I'm single. Yeah. I am
Hey,
single.
hit that DM up, y'all.
Please don't.
Her type is 6 feet.
Yes.
And that's it.
I do like
That's
a tall
it,
guy. I do like a tall guy because
Yeah.
I dated like someone that was not as tall for a long time, and then I started like talking to this guy that was super tall, and then we would
How tall?
cuddle.
Super tall.
He was like 6'2".
Okay, damn.
Yeah, he was 6'2". He was tall. So I was like, damn, he's tall.
Damn.
But like, I think I just liked the
Makes
height
you feel
difference.
smaller.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like,
But my short kings out there, don't give up.
honestly, like I feel like I haven't been open to dating for a while until like I think maybe like a month ago.
Wow.
I think for a while I was like really closed off to dating, and I felt like I don't know. I felt like I just wasn't. I felt like I had gotten really hurt. My heart was like really broken, and I just wasn't sure like if I was ready to open myself up to that. Because
Yeah.
I was in a relationship for a long time, and
How long was your previous relationship?
11 years.
Oh, that was 11.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Holy cow.
It was a long. So I've been single
High
now.
school, sweetheart?
Yeah, high school sweetheart. Yeah. But when you're in high school compared to now, like you think like you're gonna be with them, but then it doesn't work out. But I think that's really good, because I felt like for me, I was like I cannot live without this person, and then I did. Now I'm here.
Yeah. And you're
I'm
thriving.
here,
Yeah,
and I'm thriving.
Oh, you're not dead.
But I think dating wise, I don't know. For a while, I felt like like I liked somebody, and then I wasn't sure if how they felt about me, and I was like, I don't know if it's because of like the popularity or like my name or whatever. And I think it really like messed with my head because I was like, oh, like I almost felt like I needed to like be smaller or like be at their level to like make them feel comfortable, for them to like be okay with me,
Because do you feel like you are out there like as a DJ, your
Yeah.
name is there, it's your brand,
Yeah.
and it's like people come out and it's like, oh, they know her,
Yeah.
they know
We're
you,
here
they
for
know your
Allierockk.
music, know your style,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything
yeah.
too. So do you feel like you have to kind of taper yourself back when you date like a normal dude, I guess? Like, is that what you mean? Like,
No, I just felt like for him, I wasn't sure how he felt.
oh,
And I didn't know like the limelight. Like, I just felt like I had to bring myself down.
is that something that happens to other guys too, or is it just?
I mean, honestly, I don't really talk to guys, to be
Oh, okay.
honest. Yeah, like some guys will try to. I don't even. I don't really. I honestly
what do you
don't.
call it? What do you call it?
so you don't get people shooting their shot in your DMs or anything?
I
like
do.
that?
I do sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't know.
What? Okay, so how do they shoot their shot?
Dude, like literally reacting to like every single, like some people like literally
Ah.
sleep in my DMs. Like
They what?
they're just there in my DMs. Like it's just like I don't pay attention to them. Like heart eyes,
Every
shit.
emoji.
single.
Yeah, every pictures. That's why I stopped posting. Like
Really?
yeah.
That's
And
why you stopped.
So you're saying
posting
that
it?
doesn't work?
it does not work. No, do that if you're
Can you
gonna.
tell to the audience?
Okay,
All the
if
guys
you
out
are
there.
in my DMs right currently, and I have not answered you for the last couple of months, obviously you're doing it the wrong way.
What if they like comment on like a thoughty, really cute picture of you, and they were just like, Lord, like, you know?
Yeah, I delete it.
Oh.
I deleted it because I'm
Really?
like, no. I was like, this isn't for you. This is for my friends. You know?
Oh my god. Do you feel like it came from a place of like, insecurity, or maybe he just felt like he doesn't like having you on the spotlight all the time? Not because he feels like insecure compared to you, but because you're in front of so many people, so many guys and girls, that you might have that attention from someone else that he might not feel like he can compete with.
I think it was like the attention. And I think like I felt like he just, and I just want to make it clear, like this is just like someone that I dated recently, like not like a lot from a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think it was like this sense of like, yeah, like I felt like he thought that like, you know, like the things that I was telling him or like when I was hanging out with him, I think he thought that I was doing that with other guys. But I'm like such a loyal girl that like when I like somebody, it's just all about them. I don't make it about anybody else, you know, and I make it clear like that, you know, if I have feelings for somebody. But I did feel like, you know, like that song Wait For You by Drake and Future, where he's like, I can't like spend my days trying to convince you that I love you, you know?
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, I felt like every time I was around him, I just like I felt like he either thought he was too cool for me or like I had to like kind of like show him like, oh, like, you know, like you're the only one I'm talking to, you know? And I didn't like that, you know?
That's crazy. I think I understand how you feel. Like I can relate because, you know, I've been working in the nightlife industry for a long time. As a guy, like working in nightlife, like women just automatically assume that I'm like a dog for one.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you
Shut
a dog.
up.
Yeah.
You're a dog
It's
too,
not.
but you're a loyal dog.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not a dog.
I'm a loyal
You're a
dog
loyal
too.
Fuck you.
But you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I'm out, I'm drinking, I'm meeting a bunch of people, you know,
Yeah.
and then I introduce myself as this person who helped run whatever night.
Yeah.
So they're just automatically like, oh, so you must get with a bunch of girls. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
actually, I'm completely opposite.
Yeah.
I don't do that at all. I meet you because like I'm glad that you came through. And I hope that you're having fun.
Yeah.
But right now, you're just part of my network.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
We're out here to connect everyone and have a good time with music and dance, and that's it.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
say
not
you're an
here.
outlier though. You are you are the outlier.
I
sir.
mean, I get what you're saying.
Because the nightlife is like that, and I think most people in Peter's position would do the opposite. Peter
Oh.
takes celibacy breaks, where he
Yeah.
does celibacy 2021 or something. You know, he spends
Thank
an
you,
entire.
thank you.
See that ring on his finger? That's a celibacy ring.
It is,
That's a
it
purity
is.
ring.
Go, Peter.
It's my commitment ring to celibacy.
But I think that's like I think a lot of people do think that. Like I feel like a lot of people like they're like, if I was you, I'd be
Oh, yeah.
hoeing it
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be a slut. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, for sure. But like, dude, like
That's
that's
what I'm saying. Oh yeah, like for sure.
For
yeah,
sure.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think that like for me, I think intimacy
Yeah.
and even kissing a guy, I think that's so something that's very like precious to me
Yeah.
and like super sacred, like especially having sex with someone.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't want to like just give myself up like that.
Do you feel like that was something that you had felt prior to religion? Or do you feel like that's something that came with you becoming more religious?
I
as
think
you-
that came with me. I think
Okay.
I've always been like yeah, I'll make out with somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
know?
But
I mean,
beyond
that's still
that-
precious kissing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I've made out with a few.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think recently. You know, I mean, yes, recently, but
I saw you last weekend.
but like
Mars like.
DJ Allierockk.
I think like, yeah, I think I've always been like that.
Okay.
Like I can literally tell you my body count. It's only people in my 31 years of life.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice, cool.
I'm an angel. I'm just kidding. Don't say that.
So do you feel like
God would say it'd be 0 if you were an angel?
That's true. Do you feel like the people who are like, oh, I'm 31 and it's 0, you're like, holy fuck, you're crazy, like innocent. Something like
It just depends. Some people have different minds.
well, I'm not talking about you. You're the
Wait.
devil, but I'm asking
he's
Allie.
like
Yeah,
devil, for sure.
Sir.
Like
yeah.
what?
Innocent is like 50, Mario.
I mean, if someone was like 31 and they'd be like, I'm a virgin, I'd
Yeah.
be like,
What would you think?
I wouldn't think anything of it. I mean, everybody's different.
I mean,
you
there
know?
has to be a thought, though. I mean,
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think the thoughts are there, you know,
Yeah.
but I think it's like, I feel like if I'm gonna have sex with somebody, I want to feel comfortable,
mhm.
and I just can't hook up with someone randomly. You
Okay,
know?
so you think your body count is low due to the fact that you haven't found those people?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I
know?
agree. Because I don't think that you should kind of like forego those things just
Yeah.
because it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I mean, no shame to anybody that does. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
I wish I could be like, damn, I'm gonna be hooking up with one guy this, you know,
One guy today, one tomorrow.
one guy during
Ain't
the
no
day,
fucking standards
and
too
one
low.
guy at like at night. You
Oh, it's
know,
time for my next one.
So, you gotta
Yeah.
go, bro. You know, I definitely thought that like moving out of my parents' house, I would have that liberty,
Yeah.
you know, but I no.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like my brother, he's similar to what we were saying.
Yeah.
Like at 26, he had the first girl he ever hooked up with.
Yeah.
I think he's only been with a handful of people, and he's like a year younger than me, so he's like 34, 33.
Uh-huh.
And it's just because his standards are like extremely high in general.
Yeah.
Like he just, there's like a standard that you have to hit for him to allow that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
totally fucking cool. Like,
Yeah,
I don't judge at all.
I definitely agree with that because like I feel like I don't know. I feel like to give myself like that is just, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if for a girl, I think it's a little bit more emotional too, you know, than a guy, you know?
Definitely, for sure.
So I definitely, have not,
Yeah.
done that a lot.
I don't even think that you have to, like, personally for me, I don't think that you have to have high standards. I'm just saying that you just have to have standards and follow those standards. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, usually people will tell you, like, this is the type of person I'm into. They have to be smart, funny, whatever. I'm like, okay, if you say that,
Yeah.
you better follow through.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like everybody has standards. You know,
Yeah.
you have a certain
No,
set.
there's some people who don't have standards. Definitely.
You.
Man,
Why are we both looking at Mario?
Yeah.
Just
You
kidding.
sure?
fuck both you guys. Everyone has a set of standards, but
Yeah.
that's not always what happens when you date someone. There's
No, of
obviously
course.
things that don't fall in. There's some that do. Obviously, you want
Yeah.
most of them to fall into that, but a lot of them don't. And you kind of like work with that because
Yeah.
nobody's perfect and no one's ever gonna fit like your perfect mold.
I don't think anybody's ever gonna fit the perfect mold,
Mhm.
but I also think that like the things that you want in someone, you can find that.
Yeah, you can.
And I think
lot of it.
sometimes what we do is we settle for people that, they have enough qualities.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Instead of like literally, I think this is one of the reasons I also haven't dated because for me, like I'm looking for a specific type of person
Mm.
and in like their energy, like even the way that they dress,
Yeah.
like just their like, and number one, their heart and their loyalty, right? To
Mm.
me.
Energy, style,
Yeah.
heart, kindness.
Yeah. And like being faithful, dude,
Yeah.
because like, dude, it's so easy to like be in this industry and feel insecure about what I'm doing and then be like, oh, she's probably fucking all these guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fuck this girl,
Yeah.
Ooh, we
'Cause a
just
lot of
had
that
this
happens.
conversation.
right? A lot of the times that
It
happens
does.
because of that insecurity that for whatever reason that person feels. But in reality, dude, it's like my job. Yes, guys surround me. Do I give them attention? Hell no.
Sometimes.
You know? No, I really don't. I really just be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm sure that's how you felt, right? Like
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
industry, like from past relationships, it's like, hey, dude, I'm just here. Like, I'm here to do my job. I'm
Mhm.
here to just like connect. It's basically what you're doing is networking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If that person decides to slide into my DM and say something, am I gonna answer? Probably not.
Mhm.
But that's not my responsibility,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
My responsibility is if I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna be faithful to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna go and like be like, on this like, either.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? But like, I think a lot of people don't understand that.
No.
I don't know why I switched this conversation to this.
No,
Sorry.
no, no. That's
no,
that's
no.
actually really important.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
important because
super
it's like you have sometimes people that date and they're in different industries, and you are in this type of industry. Someone that dates you does have to have that kind of like perspective, you know, or like, and that kind of trust in you where it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be hit on by dudes, but it's just a nature of the job. You're literally surrounded by hundreds of drunk people, and it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? You know, and these are also potential fans too, where it's like, you know, you're not gonna be like, fuck you, like, you know, it's like, okay, you know, hey, maybe I want to answer your DMs or whatever.
Do you feel like that would help to date someone in the industry then?
So I heard this podcast the other day. Okay. Sorry, it wasn't guys that listen.
Oh damn!
But this is a good one, so you have to listen to it.
Okay.
But
we'll shout them out too.
Yeah,
no
I don't remember the name. Sorry, but it's because my friend
must not be that good.
My friend Patty, she's from the owner of Hija de Tu Madre.
Okay.
So she was on it and she was talking about like how she like was like when I. Like, cause she's such a girl boss, right? She's a CEO. She, you know, she's doing her thing, whatever. But in her eyes, she's like, I saw my potential, like as a guy. Like I needed to find the guy that was doing the same thing as I was doing, right? But then you realize it, and you're like, dude, I don't want to date myself.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I completely disagree.
I don't because
I do.
Okay. Well, we'll get to your disagreement in a little bit. But I was like, that makes a lot of sense because I don't want to date myself. But what I do want is like someone that like isn't around me all the time because I need my alone time. I need my space to recover. But that will also like, hey, like maybe we'll have 2-3 days we hang out, maybe just 2, you know, out of the whole week, you know, and where it's not just like our lives. Yes, our lives are intertwining, but it doesn't always have to be that we're together.
Yeah,
you know, we could have our like I could go out and do my thing. Obviously not like go hook up with other guys or other people, but like, hey, I'm gonna go to dinner with my girls, or like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go to here the game with the guys, you know, be your own person. Because a lot of the times she was talking in this podcast that we lose our identity and we kind of just stop the self growth, right? When you start dating somebody, and I don't want to be like that.
Like lose it? Like lose
I don't want to lose my, because I feel like the person that I was, like, I feel like before I was like super like dependent on my partner. I always wanted to be around them, and when they weren't, I was like, oh, like no, like, well, why are we together? You know, and I don't want to repeat that again.
Yeah. I think there's a good balance between that, where it's like you have to give some of your identity away when you do date someone with potential, someone that you do actually want to create something with. Some of your identity, it doesn't go away; it goes into someone else, and you create something new. But you do lose some of it, you know. But that's the risk you're willing to take to find love.
I feel like,
you know? It's not all of it. It's part of it, though. It's some of it. You know?
I wouldn't say you lose it though. I think lose is such a
maybe the better word is
like,
you lose some of it. You don't lose the quality of it. You lose the quantity of it. Like let's say you go out with your guys and your girls. Maybe you don't go out with the guys or with the girls, whatever. You know, because you're investing time into this relationship. I'm not saying you're not still the same person. I'm saying you're investing more time to create something with someone because you want to create something.
But see, I would want like somebody to be like, hey, like, babe, I'm gonna go out with the guys. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I gotta sleep.
That's not saying they won't say that. That's just saying that there's limited time in the day, and some of that time has to go with someone that you're investing your time with.
Yes,
you know?
I mean, a text during the day is great, you know, like maybe we'll text here and there. But I think I was so used to talking to somebody all the time every day that I don't want that. You know what I mean?
And you feel like you weren't normal without them.
Yeah, because I feel like for me it's like I'm busy, and I know like when I'm in love I'm like, oh yeah, I want to hang out with them, but like I also know that like my career is super important to me, and I want to focus on that, and I think that comes before anything, you know?
As it should.
And like, yes, you'll be part of that, my life, but I don't want it to be so like codependent.
I think you're able to have a balanced life, hang out a lot or not, you know, and not be codependent. You know, because you've gone to that space in your life where you're able to do that. And that comes from being codependent once, and you're just like, oh, you learn. I don't want to do that shit.
You don't.
I have a friend, his name is Dennis. Shouts to Dennis. He said something. It was like, it kind of relates to this. He said, I don't need to find my other half because she's not a half and neither am I.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Facts.
And I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It's
to
like
me,
you're both full cups pouring into each other.
Yeah, you are, exactly. But people always want to help them find themselves in someone else. You know, that void. And you're like, it's not really like that. It's because you need to find yourself. The other half of yourself, you don't understand.
Oh, I got one too. Shout out to my friend Amy. She said, I don't want to be water. I want to be beer. I don't want you to need me. I want you to want me. Because there's people who like need you in their lives, and you're codependent. I love that. Right? Because they need you need them to survive, and like you don't want that. Yeah. You don't want to be there like, you know, everything. But beer, you choose to drink beer. You want beer in your life, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that's what I want. I want someone to want to be with me. Yeah. I want someone to be like, fuck, you see Allierockk? That's my girl right there. That's, you know?
My Modelo with tahini on the rim.
That's my girl. Like I love her. I fuck with her, and like ain't no other bitch that's gonna be above that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
But like, and same with me. It's like, yeah, that's my man right there. I fucking love him, and like, you know.
I hope you find that, Allie.
I think I will.
Dudes, hit up her on the DM. You know, just like sneak.
No.
Make sure hard eyes on every picture if you want her attention.
No.
So you mentioned earlier something about DMs.
You know, I didn't mention them. You did.
Can you tell us about like your funniest, weirdest, or craziest DMs?
Okay, we actually talked about this the other day, Peter. I wanted to tell you because this is okay. I don't know if I want this part in there, but it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
So for the longest time, this one account like literally would block them every time they would send me dick pics.
Wow.
And then one time they sent like a couple times they sent me like literally videos of them coming.
Oh my god! And you know it's the same person.
It's the same person, yeah.
Because of the name?
No, because of the floor. I recognize the floor.
Floor? That's such a girl thing to do. Oh my god, that's marble tile. That's definitely the same guy.
Not even. You didn't look at the dick. You don't remember
it's gross.
If it wasn't the name, and it's just.
Well, yeah, the name. Oh, the name was like Daddy something.
Oh, but you would have to open it too.
I was like, yeah, I like it was like private message, and I would click on it, and then I would like literally block them. Oh, yeah, every time it was the same thing.
So they'd make new accounts.
They'd make a new accounts every day. Yeah, for a while.
Every day? Holy shit!
How many days?
Did you ever think like, I wonder who this fucking guy is?
I was like, I'm sure it's somebody that I know, or
oh my god,
I don't know.
But you didn't recognize the dick.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
It's definitely someone you've never been to the house because you don't remember the floor.
Yeah,
right?
at first I thought it was somebody that I have been to their house, and I was like, and then I was like, I don't know, but that was like the grossest thing ever. Like,
now every time you go somewhere, you always check their floors. Like,
yeah,
no, I don't be going anywhere but my house no more.
We had an episode where we talked about this, and like in general, like I was saying, like when girls send nudes, they try.
Yeah,
you know, like I want to make sure the lighting's good, my angles
RC.
are on point. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
But guys, they're just like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'll take a picture down here, my neck's like right here. You know what I mean? It's like it's pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
And like I feel like they don't do it for you to like accept them and be like, oh my god, actually finally you got me, that's so hot.
That's all I wanted.
I'm coming over. That's the sweet mahogany I've been waiting for. You know? Like they do it, I feel like, to get a rise, and I feel like they know that. Yep. They know that it doesn't work. It's never fucking worked. It's never going to fucking work. But the way that works for them is differently than what we'd expect.
Yeah.
Because they're not normal. There's something weird with you if it never gets accepted and you don't say like, oh, nice fucking dick.
Yeah.
And they still fucking send you
I know.
picture.
My friend was like, I can't see anything. Like she wanted me to say that. But I was like, no, I can't say that. I just blocked them.
I heard that you're supposed to keep a picture of another dick in your folders, and when they send you one, you send them back. Oh, dude, I'm so hard.
I don't know if I just rather delete it and block them.
Yeah, but because it's hard, because after one picture, it's already pretty much harassment, right? After like 10, it's like,
well, one time this guy sent me a picture of his whole body.
Face
it was so gross. Face too, and he was covering his dick.
No,
that's weird. That's the opposite of a dick pic. What the hell is the reverse?
And I did say, I just respond. I was like, "Does your mom know you're sending me pictures like this?"
Oh, your mom.
Dude, that's a great response.
Yeah, so I'll say stuff like that, or like sometimes where I see guys, like where they have like kids in there, like, you know, it's obviously they're a parent.
I thought you said kids in their picture.
Oh my god, no, go
no. Kids in their pictures, yeah.
No,
and
no,
other pictures.
Oh, I thought it was the profile picture.
No.
Right there.
Cut that out.
We're getting canceled.
Okay, cut that out. No, but like when they have like their profile picture with their kids, yeah. I always say, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
So you don't fuck with single dads.
I would always be like, oh, like, would you like it if someone messaged your daughter like that?
Ooh,
you know,
that's a good
and
one.
then one guy was like, "No, I wouldn't." I was like, "Yeah, so don't message me like that."
That's fucking solid.
Yeah.
That's fucking solid. That's solid.
Daddy, no.
Let's go. That's really solid. That's
Daddy, chill.
Dude, I just had someone like that recently. It was my brother. I think he posted a picture.
He sent one, or
no. It wasn't that kind of picture. It wasn't that kind of picture.
Dante?
I know what it is.
Dante's dicks.
So there's a social media profile. It's called SupDoc.
Oh, yeah.
And it's basically kind of like
the
Asian advocate like profile, right? And there's a picture of my brother. I forgot what he's doing in there, but he said like, "Oh, this guy basically put this scammer Mike Nguyen,
Oh,
which I don't know if you
yeah,
heard about
I
it,
saw that.
on blast, right?" And then in the comments, one of the guys says like, "Oh, I know Dante Lee," referring to my brother. Like, "Oh yeah, that guy still goes clubbing and hangs out with like 18-year-olds."
Oh,
like,
I saw that.
Some shit like that, right?
I saw that.
This guy, I don't know who he is, right? And then I have this thing where like I go through people's profiles out of curiosity. I like profiling
I think
people.
that's normal.
Okay,
Just
cool.
to
All right,
see.
don't judge me, you know. But yeah, I went on and he has like a picture that's not him, private, like no followers. Like it's always the same motherfuckers, right? And then I was like, okay, says the guy who has no fucking profile picture and no follows him. And then he was like, "Oh, who are you, Dante Lee's knockoff, or whatever it is?" And then he was like, "Oh," he started talking about all these personal things between me and my brother and another guy. And then he went on my profile and he started commenting on every single picture. And I was just like, "Wow, this guy has so much time." It was crazy, you know. And it's just, I don't know what to say because like people on the internet, like they could be that weird because they could be that anonymous.
Yep.
But to hear that someone's gonna send you like a picture and like cover everything but the thing that everyone recognizes him by, like his fucking face, like that's insane.
Like the balls you have to have, no pun like intended, like to like just show your face to him, like
no
bro.
fucks
damn, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucks given.
oh my god,
Yeah,
because you could literally like take a screenshot of that and be like, send me money or I'm gonna show this to everyone.
I would never do that.
Oh, I would.
I think, but yeah, you're right. Like I feel like, but I just don't get like why. Like going back to like people commenting on your stuff. I think people on the internet, they're just like, why do you need to say all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Why do you need to go and comment on my pictures, talk all this shit, or on my post, whatever it is, and just like, you know, like, are you bored with your life?
I
don't
feel
know.
like people like that have a lot of hate and they are bored, and also they aren't being heard in real life.
Yeah.
I think that's the only place they feel like they are heard. So.
But like that's something that you like need to heal internally. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like
Sometimes like you have like your parents treated you a certain way, so you treat your kids that same way, you know, and it's kind of the same thing. Like somebody put you down, so you take it out by putting other people down, and you might not be able to do it in your real life, so you do it anonymously, like online, you know.
Yeah.
facts.
Trauma creates trauma, man.
Trauma creates trauma, dude.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to talk about, Ellie? That's like specific to you and you're
yeah.
like, I need to say this shit. Like dudes who send dick pics do not fucking, you know.
Fuck my ex.
Any kind of PSA, yeah.
Stop stealing heads from Marvin's room, people.
Oh, dude.
That shit's not cheap, bro. $40 a pop.
Bro, I saw the girls stealing them too, and I'm like, oh, I thought they gave it. I thought you guys were giving it to them. I didn't know. Some girls next to me, like,
Bro, we cannot afford to.
I was getting my Uber, and I was
We're
like,
going bankrupt,
home.
dude. Like, I swear to God, this shit is not cheap.
Can we talk about the new Thor movie? Do you guys like
No,
Marvel?
I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it either. I'm gonna see it on Sunday. Super excited. Thor. Dude, I just want to say
My brother and them saw yesterday.
It's out tonight.
it's out. Yeah, it came out yesterday.
It's out yesterday.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. I just want to say that I'm one of the biggest Marvel Universe fans.
Oh, really? Marvel or DC?
No, fuck DC.
There's
It's
not
all-
one DC character that you
She,
like.
she stands Marvel. Thor,
I've
Robert
seen
Downey Jr.
every movie chronological order.
What?
I literally watched
Chronological isn't like you didn't see it before the next one came out. You had to watch the previous one.
She has a Captain America suit at her house. Like,
I literally know the way that the order that it's supposed to go in.
Yeah.
So I watched. So one summer I spent watching all the Marvel movies up to when Thor Ragnarok came out, and then in April, Infinity War came out, and then but before that, Infinity War came out, and then I watched. Oh, hey, Fernando! And then I waited a whole year. What's up, my friend? I waited a whole year to watch Endgame. I watched Endgame today.
Endgame was so good.
I watched Infinity War today. But I literally will watch those movies on a weekly basis. I watched Thor all week this week.
They're like Harry Potter
that's
movies that you
crazy.
can watch during Christmas. You can just watch it anytime.
Anytime, literally.
And Endgame was probably one of the best movies ever.
It was incredible.
Dude, and I remember
I cried. I watched it
Me
in
too.
the theater
I
5
can't do it.
times.
Dude, I see it. I was like,
Like,
oh man.
I'm the complete opposite. I can't fucking do this shit.
No? Dude, even Spider-Man. I was literally bawling at the theater.
You know, I should have watched
Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland, boy.
I haven't watched Spider-Man movie in a long time.
Wait,
I watched Venom
dude.
2.
What
It
about,
was
have you
garbage.
seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Oh my
I
god.
heard that movie was really good.
Everything. Okay, one time. Okay, the first time I watched it, I was literally in the theater trying to eat a hot dog, bawling my eyes. I was like,
Yo!
Why is everyone talking about
Me
the
too,
movie?
minus
It's
the hot
supposed to be
dog.
pretty
yeah.
good. It's supposed to be pretty good.
It's amazing.
It's so
I don't watch
good.
movies twice, but I would watch Everything Everywhere All at Once twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's that good. I saw it and I was like, oh.
I was like, literally, like, I think it just makes you appreciate life.
It does. It really does.
To another level.
I was there with my bro. I was with Brian. We were like there and we're both like, oh, fuck, man. Like, whoa.
It was you and Brian?
Yeah, we just, it hit so good. It hit so hard where I was like, damn.
Damn.
And you don't expect it because you
Yeah.
laugh, you cry.
Yeah. It gives you such a range of emotions where it does so good.
So I heard the controversy is that there was a bunch of non-colored people who came out of the theaters, like when the movie first released, and they're like, "Damn, this movie sucks. I don't understand what it's about."
Oh, like Minchang people?
Is that like a
Like who?
Like Minchang people?
yeah, non-colored people?
Non-colored people?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Minchang means white.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it just means white.
It means
male,
white.
dude.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It is though. It is though. The whole
Yeah,
thing is like
nothing
a whole,
against them. They just don't have the experience
Yeah.
to make those connections.
a
It's
lot
not
of
fine,
it
but-
is the like the minority experience, especially like the Asian minority experience.
But see, the thing is that I'm just curious because if I go into a movie and I don't live like that white lifestyle, I'm not like, I don't fucking get it,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I
I
mean?
saw
Like,
the Notebook. I still liked it.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Ryan Gosling, bro, did
We
great
get it.
job. But yeah, it's
I
just
think
different.
it's because I feel like as colored people,
Yeah.
and I love to say that our color, I'm not Filipino or anything or Vietnamese. Wait, are you Vietnamese?
I am Vietnamese.
Yeah, but I mean, I love the culture. I
Yeah.
think that we just like we embrace. Do you know like the hamster? The hamster.
What?
You know the hamster that's on a roller coaster? Yeah,
What?
it's
Someone
a
put
meme.
hamster on a roll?
It's a meme. It's a
Oh.
meme. Yeah, I'll show it to you.
I was like,
It's my favorite
Oh
meme.
yes.
I'll show it to you, Peter.
Oh, okay. all right.
I think that we just are so like I think we embody other people's culture. We're
Yeah.
not like I don't want to say that we're
Dude,
ignorant.
Yeah. No.
We're
yes,
not
though.
ignorant. I don't want to say that they're ignorant,
Yeah.
but like
We're
I feel
well
like
informed
we're-
of each other's culture.
yeah, and we
Yeah.
want it. We embrace it.
See, I really like that. I really like that because it's like it's something that so you grow up as a minority, right?
Yeah.
And you don't see your own culture on television or in media and stuff, whatever. So you learn to embody other cultures.
Yeah.
You learn to take from those. So that's
True.
why it's so much easier for us to like, oh, look at me. Like so many of my friends are Asian and I can embody this culture. I can vibe with you guys and everything too. But it's because when you're young, you don't see yours, you know?
Yeah.
So you learn to adapt. You learn to kind of like fake it or you make it, and embody these other ones. Just kind of like
Yeah.
be able to adapt and learn about those other ones. Which
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same with like non-colored people.
Yeah, I agree. I think like even I didn't even realize I was a different color. I don't even think to like almost high school because I was around a lot of Mexican people.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
around a lot of African American people, a lot of Asian people, and so I never thought there was a problem, But until I started getting older, I mean, honestly, I love being brown. When it's summertime, I get even more. I'm way darker.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you are.
I love my color. Like I'm like, damn, I'm like a golden goddess.
There you go. Tell them.
She a caramel shoddy.
I'm a caramel
Yo,
shoddy, but
yo.
for me, I don't ever feel like I'm. I don't know. Like I just never am like that. To like call out somebody for their color.
Yeah.
Like I'm flavorful. I don't know.
She got a little
She
spice.
a little vibrant thing.
Yes, as Q-Tip would say.
Jesus.
Anyways,
No, I totally understand that. Like I feel like being younger, when I was in my younger years, I feel like I wasn't different until people told me I was different.
Yeah.
And I feel like it became more embraced as I got older. But I think it's just like in my generation, like when I was like super young, it was just like everyone was separate.
Yeah.
But only until like we became friends and spoke to each other, do we realize that we have more in common than we realized, But also, I think there was a lot more to that because people are trying to survive, so they kind of like clicked up.
Yeah.
But then we realized we actually didn't have to click up to survive. If anything, we need to click together to survive. Because like to me now, for me to like be out here and like network and talk to people like the way I do, like I feel like I could hold a conversation because I've had like friends from different ethnic backgrounds, and different backgrounds like in general.
Yeah.
I think it helps out so much.
Are you first generation?
I am first generation.
Me
I
too.
actually like
Same,
wasn't even
same.
born here.
Oh,
Came here
really?
by boat.
No.
Yeah,
really?
I'm a literal fob.
Were you
fresh
born
off the
in
boat.
Malaysia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bad Asia.
Yeah. Was it Malaysia's the bad Asia?
Malaysia's the bad Asia.
There goes our sponsor, Malaysia.
Sponsored by Air Malaysia. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Air Malaysia.
Wait, isn't that the plane?
The one that disappeared?
Yeah. Dude, sometimes I'm not okay.
See, that's why I didn't come here by airplane.
honestly, sometimes I'm not to be a conspiracy theorist, but I be on conspiracy theory TikTok, and I'm like, what?
Don't trust the government.
I'm not saying nothing.
There's chemtrails.
I see it, and I'm like,
Tupac's still alive.
You never know.
The hologram's not a hologram, y'all.
I don't know. But yeah, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel like being first generation, I feel like that. I don't know if you ever feel like this, or both of you guys, like you feel like you're learning as you go.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
every day.
Sometimes I feel so lost, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
I think that's everyone, Allie.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
Okay.
I learn as I go every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I think it's huge for us though, because we're the transition from like full immigrant parents to like the next generation who's born here. I think that's why we're trying to figure out, because we have like that side where like, oh, we understand the grit and grind of like our parents, like just trying to survive. Yeah. And then we also understand the next generation where it's like chase your passions, be fucking happy, do what you love. But honestly, like we're that like medium where it's like, you kind of have to do what you love, but also at the same time, you could do what you don't love in order to do what you love. And we got to understand that we need to do that to survive.
Sometimes I see that like in the younger generation where there are a lot more passion in this, find your dream job, whatever, but they also stick to like other like just like mediocre jobs. At least that's been my experience. I'm not saying that's for everyone,
Yeah, of course.
And then I noticed with like older people, there's this more grit and grind kind of like, and
I need to,
and it's like, you have to do what you have to do. Like you have to hustle. And I feel like at least us, to a certain extent, this range of years, like we can kind of embody both.
We can.
Because I see the way how hard my parents have worked, and I see what they've done to even get here. Which is a whole fucking crazy ass.
They're giving up a lot, dude.
Yeah, there's some crazy trauma where I'm like, fuck, could I survive through that?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some crazy ass shit, But it adversity builds character and it builds hustle. And I see that, and I take from that, and I take from this generation. I'm like, okay, let me find like exactly you said, that medium balance.
It's difficult because it's not like we have like a metric of measurement that it's like, oh, this is the middle. We're at 50-50. You know what I mean? Like we just gotta do what we keep on doing, and hopefully the next generation that comes across what we're doing, they figure it out.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because we're here. We're figuring out as we go.
Yeah.
We haven't figured it out.
Yep.
Definitely.
At all.
Amen.
Yeah, like you said, every day.
Every day we learn.
Amen.
Amen.
Shout out to God. All right, guys. Welcome to our lightning round, where we ask our guests rapid fire questions, and if she does not answer them, she takes a drink of her tequila Baja Blast.
Tequila Baja Blast.
Are you ready, Allie?
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. What's the weirdest thing about you? That's a drink.
What?
Oh, take a sip.
Oh my God.
Go. Weirdest thing about you?
Oh, the weirdest thing about me?
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing about you?
Sometimes I like to watch those videos with the ingrown nail taken out.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I mean, I'm not judging.
Like Dr. Pimple Popper, that kind of shit?
Yeah. But with the nail.
But with the nail, too.
Yeah.
All right. When was your first kiss?
Damn, I don't know. Like probably 5th grade.
Oh, wow. You're early.
Oh, for sure. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Last time you got in trouble with your parents?
I'm in trouble. Oh, Father's Day.
Oh,
yeah,
girl.
Yeah, not with my dad though. With my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the baby daddy though.
I was gonna say with her daddy.
Oh,
ew. Does the guy have to pay on the first date?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. What's your fetish?
My fetish?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like a lot of sweets.
Oh,
like,
okay. I see.
Like waffles.
Waffles?
I like waffles.
What?
I don't really have a fetish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go, Peter.
All right. Let's get started.
Peter's lit.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking lit right now. Okay, dream place to DJ.
Oh my God, Paris. By the Eiffel Tower. Ooh. And Boiler Room.
Wow.
Boiler Room anywhere in the world.
Okay, DJ crush.
DJ Kilo.
Nah, he's
Kalo.
cute though.
Okay.
Kian is cute. He's a cutie for sure.
Okay. Cool.
I can't say it.
You can't say it.
Ooh,
okay.
So one more word. All right. Who's your best friend?
My best friend. I don't have a best friend. I have great friends.
Oh,
You don't have a best
wow.
friend?
No, I don't consider anyone a best friend because I feel like the word is really tainted.
Yeah.
You know, so I just feel like I just have a lot of great friends.
Yeah.
All right, who's your great friend?
My friend Darcy,
Oh, I like
Raquel, Christian, you.
I made it.
I don't want to make anybody feel left out.
All right, we'll
Peter.
cut it out there. We'll cut it out there. We'll cut it out there.
Thank you. I never feel left.
Just her top. Just her top four. That's okay.
Adrian, Ariel,
Adrian,
Taco
Ariel.
Bell.
I don't like making people feel left out.
No.
Go.
Don't worry about that. Okay. What'd you look for in a guy?
The first thing I look for,
Or
what do I look for?
Many things, yeah.
Honestly, integrity.
integrity, number one. Okay.
Yeah, and also shoes.
Huh?
Shoes.
Shoes. I have to look at the shoes first. I don't know
So he
why.
got fake shoes.
So when
then
I
he got
asked you
no
what's your
integrity.
fetish, you could have just said foot fetish. Like
I don't have a foot fetish. I'm not crazy like you. Not that,
Oh,
that's
damn.
crazy.
I got
crazy.
2 pairs of shoes, ma'am.
No, I do like shoes. Like, sorry, I think I just spit.
So how do you judge someone's integrity?
I feel like I can tell. I mean, maybe by the way that they treat people, like, you know, because sometimes someone will be like, oh yeah, like Allie, like you're so cool, blah blah blah, and then treat someone like that's maybe not dressed or to the standard of them, and treat them like total shit. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Like we should all treat each other equally. Like I would treat you as the same way I treated fucking Jay-Z.
Oh,
You know, or I would treat
feel
Jay-Z as the same way as I treated like a homeless person.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
because what
Yeah.
makes any of us better than them? You know.
Yeah.
It's
no,
like,
I
no,
agree.
we are the world. We are the children. Like,
We are the world.
we are the children.
Yeah.
We are the ones that make
Yes.
a greater
Okay,
way.
cool,
So
cool.
let's start giving.
There
are people
The
If
top.
you had one goal, one dream that you want to accomplish within the next 5 years, what would it be?
Paying off my parents' house.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
heat.
I like that. We
Nice.
thought that one.
Let's go.
All right, guys. This concludes our lightning round.
Yep.
Thank you, Allierockk, for being such a funny and amazing guest.
Allie,
Let
let's
us know
go.
where we can find you.
You can find me on Instagram under Allierockk, so ALLIEROCKK, and then on TikTok, DJ Allierockk, TJALL. You spell it the same way. You just had a DJ in the front.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find me on SoundCloud too, but I haven't really uploaded anything.
Yeah.
Oh, on Spotify.
Oh,
I
on
make
Spotify.
playlists on there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, damn. So
Yeah.
you find her on every platform
Yes,
out there.
mostly,
Make
yes.
sure
Yeah.
we'll put it out there. So in case if you guys don't get the spelling, we'll put it down in our description below. Thank you guys for making it this far. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you guys want anything that we would like to talk about or anything that you guys would want us to talk about, make sure you leave it below in the comment. We'll get to it as soon as we can.
Yes.
And besides that, make sure you turn on your notifications. But you gotta remember, you gotta live fast, eat ass.